Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. Saturday morning programming is brought to you by Outlook Financial Center on 107.1. And getting things underway, time for the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish.
I am here, and seasoned greetings to all of you, including you, Clint, and David, and all those that are listening out there in the airwaves.
It's getting close to Christmas now.
How many days away are we?
No, there isn't. And it's great that the city of Troy is getting, well, for lack of a better word, free press about how beautiful we are downtown. We've got some cameras that get watched, and I see it on TV quite a bit.
The media has helped us in drawing attention to our beautiful downtown this year, and it is beautiful. And again, I thank Mr. Fred Young for the first gift of Christmas, because that has become an icon, and people are gravitating downtown, along with the free parking as a gift of giving. Allowing people to come down here and just shop, small businesses around town. And the view is just beautiful, especially at night.
Oh, well, and early morning, too.
That's true. You're there early morning. I may get here a little when the lights comes up, but you are here and you see that look.
It's gorgeous.
As you come in, and it just gives you that joyous feeling.
Well, it certainly does. So by all means, everybody come downtown, get your Christmas shopping underway. Shop local, shop beautiful, historic downtown Troy. There, put in a quick plug.
Great plug, Clint.
And come hungry, because we've got great restaurants down here, too.
We have coffee. We have all the amenities. If you are hungry, we've got it right downtown Troy.
Scrambled eggs all the way to one of the best steaks you'll ever have.
Absolutely.
Health Partners, you did some honored them.
Well, the Health Partners Free Clinic of Miami County, they're celebrating 20 years. And I want to give a shout out to your own David Denoyer. He was there at the Hainer Cultural Center, where we did honor the 20-year celebration of Health Partners. And you know what they bring to the community? They give a gift of hope. They give think of all the people, the thousands of people that have benefited, that are underinsured or uninsured and still need health care in Miami County. And they can come here, and really it's almost a miracle of healing that people, and they had tons of volunteers that they were celebrating for the Health Partners. But there was one individual that if it wasn't for him and his skill to heal, now it's a doctor now when I say the skill to heal, and his spirit of caring for people, regardless of their station in life, and that is Dr. Mark Hess. And so we had the opportunity, as part of the 20th celebration year of Health Partners, to honor the originator, the father of the Health Partners efforts, and that was Dr. Mark Hess. And I was given the privilege to present him with a proclamation for his years of service. You know, he's retiring. And that's truly deserved, and I understand he and his wife Carol are going to be moving from the area, so it was a time where we could give him credit for his guidance, his leadership, his vision that has produced a center where all people can go and get health care that they need. Otherwise, they may not get that kind of.
It's another name on our list of outstanding citizens that step up here in Troy.
Absolutely, and well-deserved. His miracle of healing, his profession, and all the years of service that he has given to Miami County truly deserves recognition. We were able to honor him, as well as the 20 years of the Health Partners Free Clinic in Miami County. So hundreds of people came out, all volunteers. I want to give another shout out to David. He saw the value of celebrating that, and he was there to do the camera work.
Well, you'll be able to catch that on Troy Community Television on demand. Check it out on their Facebook page as well.
Well, It is a gift of healing during the gift of this season.
All right. Council, we're coming into kind of an odd time. You've got one council meeting left till the end of the year.
Right.
And then the next time council meets, it's a whole new year.
Whole 2019. But we do have one, December 17th, council chambers, 7 o'clock. It'll be a Monday. And prior to that, and we've talked about this, Clint, many times subcommittees of council meet and they have a discussion. And many of those times, council members in general come out and listen. So a lot of dialogue goes on in the subcommittees so that when you see it on the agenda, they've already had some discussions about what it is they're recommending. But I want to tell you, we had 3 different subcommittees. Just to give you an example, the Utilities Committee met this past week, Personnel Committee met this past week, and the Law and Ordinance Committee met. And although they had items on their discussion table that'll now move forward, and you'll see them on the agenda. So just to whet the appetite for people, let me just tell you a little bit what you might see on the agenda on December 17th. The last, and you said it so well, it's the last meeting of 2018 for Troy City Council. Utilities met. They're looking at adjusting the stormwater management fees. That will be effective in February of 19, so there's some time for discussion on those. I think they have a good proposal on the table, so if you're interested in that, it would be good to listen to that discussion. And then the Personnel Committee met, and they're doing wages for 2019. You have to move ahead and think of that, and we'll be going for our seasonal and temporary employees for 2019, going from, I believe, $8 an hour down to $8.55 an hour. So if there's jobs out there and you want one of those seasonal jobs or temporary jobs, council will be discussing that on their agenda in December. And also, then we are looking at some new provisions with the non-bargaining employees of the city of Troy, and that's too numerous to talk about. But I'll just say basic adjustments that they're making there. Then the Law and Ordinance Committee had 2 it's been on the agenda. It's moved to another reading. They met to talk about the downtown riverfront overlay district and some revisions to the zoning changes there. And so they discussed that, and that'll be brought forward. You'll see that on the agenda as another opportunity for people to discuss.
Gotcha.
The biggest one of the whole night was the enterprise zone agreement that is the potential to bring jobs to this Troy from ConAgra Foods. We all know ConAgra continues to grow in their marketplace and in an expansion of their operations. They have another opportunity to bring an expansion project, an investment of what will be about $69 million. And about 50 full-time jobs. So they continue to grow, and I'll tell you just a little bit, they're bringing a new production line to an already existing worldwide Slim Jims line.
I was just going to say, we're like the Slim Jim capital of the world, or soon to be even bigger.
And frozen pizza. And
yes.
And now we're thinking of another expansion line from ConAgra Foods. So, and all these committees met, and they at least had 2 of the 3 members on that subcommittees, and they all voted to move forward. So all these items you're going to start seeing on the agenda for full council. And as you said so well, the last meeting is December 17th of the 2018 year. So after that, we're heading into a new school year, or not school year, new school year, but still in 2019.
That new year. And so it's the last council meeting, and you would think you'd be wrapping up, but more like you're ramping up into next year.
Well, there's so much You know, if you don't move forward, you move backwards.
Exactly.
There's no question about that in this world. So we have to keep thinking, what is in the best interest of our community?
Where are we
Both
going?
in economic development, which I shared, but also in just looking at how can we be a good market for people to come into our community to shop, to raise a family, to live.
Right.
All those factors go into a vitality of a community.
All right. So no carrying.
No.
For the last meeting. Mayor, so much has gone on in the last year, so many good things in Troy. And again, I'm back to talking about how beautiful it looks downtown. What a great way to wrap up the year.
You know, since it's it's one of our last meetings that we have for the radio show, you know, things like our economic development efforts. And all we have to do is look down the road to the Troy Hospital and that development, and Conagra Foods, which we just talked about. And there's many more expansion projects going on. But if you look at the financial stability, thanks to our staff and the auditors department, we have good financial stewardship in this that allows us to do some of the different kinds of projects, the roadway projects, just sidewalk lots of projects that we do, and the investment that we have to the downtown, the vitality of our downtown, which you've heard me so often say, it's the living room of our community.
It is.
And the look, just the presence that brings people, gravitates people to our downtown and to our Miami County community in general.
It's welcoming.
It's we have been blessed. We truly have, and so many times maybe we take things for granted. We need, at this time of year of joy and giving and just looking back, we need to take a step back. And we need to look at the blessings, the things that we've offered in terms of recreation opportunities, for cultural activities. All we have to do is go down the Hainer Cultural Center and walk around there. That sends a message. And the just the concerts, the events, the activities that we work hard in partnership with so many organizations. And that's the other thing you've heard me for years say, the reason Troy is because we have those great partnerships working together for the common good. And like I said, take a step back and look at those blessings during this joyous time of the year. And I think we can all say Troy's a great place to live and raise a family and to work and play. And I would go so far as to say throughout Miami County.
Absolutely. Mayor, thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add in?
I think I've said enough today, but again, season's greetings to all out there.
Thank you so much. This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1.